Hi guys and welcome to yet another very exciting Adobe Audition tutorial, and in this tutorial we will talk about the difference between delay and reverb effect and what those effects do and what those effects are. If you have worked on music audio for a long time or if you are just new to it, then there is a chance that at some point that you will be working with delay and reverb effect and you will be applying them to your own composition and audio file. The difference between them and understanding of it is very crucial, because people who do not have experience with audio editing are most of the time confuse the two effects, because to an amateur they both sound the same, but there is a very big difference between them. First of all, let us go and apply the delay effect, and we will listen to it, and then I will explain that what is the difference between them. There are a few options: delay, echo, or analog delay. We're going to apply just one of them, and let me choose the preset Call of Kaifu. Okay, now let's listen to it. Okay, like that. Okay, let us apply telephone. Okay, now let me explain that how it's done. Okay, there are so many parameters here. I'm not going over this anywhere. You can play with them yourself. I just want to tell you the difference between the delay effect and the reverb. The delay effect actually is not a reverb like a reverb effect. It's actually the repetition of sound before they fade in slowly. Sound is set or a word is set, like this word that woman said, well, and it was repeated, and slowly and gradually it faded out and its volume dropped out. Okay, that is the delay effect. To introduce an artistic effect element into your audio track or audio file, you can use this delay effect, and it sounds, if used properly, sounds really well. And actually not for the whole composition audio file, but a small portion of it, it can really enhance the the quality of your composition, depending on your need, of course. Now let us apply our reverb effect, and I will show you what is the difference between and what does it do. Let us apply the convolution reverb. Of course, there are a few other options there too. Now a reverb effect actually places your audio file or the person who is speaking in a natural environment, a theoretical but natural environment. It's not an echo, it's not the repetition of the sound, it's actually a reverb. It's the deflection of sound from the walls or surface areas in which that person or that sound is present. For example, if a person is in a classroom environment, then his sound is going to reverb or sound one way, and then if he's inside a car, it's gonna sound another way, and if he's inside a big hall, it's gonna sound another way. Inside a tunnel, it sounds differently. Now first of all, let's listen to the classroom effect. Okay, there's the classroom. That's all. That is the tunnel effect. And now let us put him inside the car. As you can see, now they have changed. Now you can also apply many more of these. Okay, let's say a smoky bar. Okay, you can of course set your own effects in here, depending on your need, what kind of reverb you want to get out of it and what sort of environment you want to create by using these predefined or these parameters that are given here: room size, dampening, and other things, pre-delay, width, and gain of the sound of the audio file. Just to repeat or recap once more the important part of this tutorial, that the difference between the delay and reverb effect is that the delay is the repetition of sound again and again, and gradually it fades out, and the reverb is the placing of that sound in a natural environment. It tells you that, okay, how is this sound going to sound like in a classroom environment, in a hall environment, in a living room environment, in a open ground or open atmosphere. So depending on your need, you can use any of the effect, but now you know the difference between that. So with that said, I take my leave from you guys, and I hope that you enjoy this tutorial and now learned the difference between delay and reverb effect. Until next time, goodbye.